child should grow, but they didn't do anything about it. But this man discovered and he was going to do something. What was he going to do? Look at what he said in verse 18. He said, I will arise. Step number 1. Step number 2, I will go to my father. Step number 3, I will say unto my father, I've sinned against heaven and before thee, and am no more worthy to be called thy son. Make me one of thy higher servants. Let me give you another point there. We said before, he evaluated his situation. Number 2, he took a decision. But again, evaluation and taking a decision doesn't make anything work. He had to act. And the Bible says in verse 20, and he arose. There are people who stop in point number 1. They end their life in regret. Oh, I should have married now, I didn't marry. They didn't find out why. Oh, I should have been wealthy. Look at me. All my brothers and sisters are doing well. They stop at the level of regrets. Looking at the past, they regretted. But some went beyond regret. They began to say, this is what I will do. This is what I will do. This is what I do. That's what they call performance analysis. What I'm going to do. And the prodigal son did that performance analysis. And the Bible now said he took action. Everything I'm going to preach tonight, which I've worked for so many days and prepared, it will not benefit you at all as a member of Logos Ministry or those who are even watching me in the media if you don't do anything about it. Can you imagine, brothers and sisters, how long you've been listening to message? If you have taken action about the messages you have been hearing, you won't be where you are now. But thank God for the prodigal son. The Bible says, and he arose and came to his father. So he didn't just say it, he acted on it. But when it was yet a great way off, his father saw him and had compassion and ran and fell on his neck and kissed him. Verse 21. And the son said unto him, Father, I've sinned against heaven and before thee and thy sight, and I'm no more worthy to be called thy son. But his father didn't listen to all those excuses. The father had been waiting in expectation. The father had been expecting to do something so that he could do something. The father knew he was lost. The father knew he would waste everything. The father knew he wasn't mature enough to handle it. The father knew he was going to come back when the father could not decide. Most of the time, brothers and sisters, our problem is not God. God is a constant person. God don't change. Everything in this world changes. Houses change. People change. Weather change. In fact, now they're talking about global warming. By this time last year, it was as hot as this. Everything changed. Everything will change. Even you are changing. That's not the way you looked last year. 1 year has been added to you. You are changing. The microphone I'm holding now, we bought it about 400,000. But it's changing. This is not the way it was when we started using it. Everything changes. Even your children will change. The children you are pampering today, and so give it some years. You call them on the phone. Oh, they say, Daddy, I'll call you later. I'm busy. Because things are changing. Everything is changing. And the only person who don't change is God. And there's nothing God can do to change a man until a man takes a step towards change. Very important. The father saw him. The Bible says the father had been waiting for him. When he was wasting his life, the father was waiting for him. When he was living riotously, the father was waiting for him. And now he has come. In expectation, I'm sure the boy was expecting, when I see my father, this is what I'm going to say. My father is going to beat me. My father is going to shout on me. My father is going to accuse me. My father is going to do this. That was his thinking. But the father didn't do that. In fact, when you look at God, sometimes it surprises you. How somebody can be so bad, and God will pick that person, change him in a moment of time, and he couldn't even remember his past. That's how God works. But a lot of people will think, if I come to God now, won't God accuse me?